To review your current missions, click the button with an envelope at the bottom of the screen. Left-click Show Me How to see how to access the Missions scroll.
Where's the fight? Come and get an enemy to crush. March!
This settlement is a castle. Your castles will be your unit production centres. Castles produce little income, but the population is easier to keep content than in cities. Castles and cities differ in the buildings you can construct and the units you can recruit. You will need a balance of castles.
We are besieged.
A new discovery that could change the course of warfare. Gunpowder. This dark powder may look innocent enough, but when brought to spark, it explodes with a force that is unmatched. This terrible weapon will make armor obsolete and render castle walls near useless. It would be wise to be the first to master its use in war.
Prepare to beat them back. Command me.
My king. Aye, lord. My king. Aye, lord. Aye, lord.
They'll be begging for their lives soon. March!
If there is no permanent governor in a settlement, it's a good idea to queue the buildings that you want to construct when you have the opportunity. When a general moves into your settlement, you can select the buildings you want to build, and your construction orders will continue to be carried out.
Aye. Who needs a second smile? Who do you want dead, my lord? Is it a person or a place, then, sire?
An enemy.
Send your army.
Where's the fight? Let none leave alive, lads! Slaughter them! That noise, like the skirl of distant pipes, is our enemy. Or rather, their fearful arses! At them! Units, await my orders! Generals, bodyguard!
Like cavalry! March!
Knights!
Move out!
Units! 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 March! Units! March! Units! March!
Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates.
Units!
Units! March!
To arms, my lord! The enemy's ram has breached the gates!
Units! Units! Move quickly!
God save us! The enemy have the walls! Look to our defense or all is lost! Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius can bring us victory from this mess.
Attacking spearmen from the front is a good way to lose your cavalry units. Attack from the flank or rear. Or better still, use some infantry. Left-click the Show Me How button to zoom to your unit.
Units! Forward! Charge! Rally, you craven dogs!
Knights! Knights! On my way!
Units! 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 General, bodyguard!
Lord have mercy. We have lost half our men.
No, spudding on. Move now!
Our foolish general has thrown his life away, and perhaps our chances of victory with it.
Knight! Attack!
Lord preserve us. We have been dealt a stinging defeat today.
Those walls.
When attacking a settlement, you must either have siege artillery in your army or construct siege equipment on the battlefield. Equipment that is unsuitable for use on a settlement's defences is greyed out. The time taken to build is displayed beneath each item. Click the Show Me How button to learn how to build siege equipment.
Where to?
Aye! My king! Aye, Lord! My king!
Build farms to ensure a good harvest, and roads to enable trade between settlements. Building markets and sending merchants to resources increases your trade profits. Click the Show Settlement Details button to access more details on your settlement's income.
Where's the fight? Command me.
Aye, Lord. Aye! Aye, Lord. Onward!
Where to?
Aye! My king! Aye! Aye, Lord! Aye! Aye, Lord! Aye, Lord!
Where's the fight? My lord. An enemy to crush. Where to?
Forts enable the defence of strategic positions without a settlement. An army led by a general can build a fort in any region.
Marching to battle, sire. Aye! An enemy to crush. My lord. Marching to engage the enemy, sire. Command me.
Aye!
Aye, my king. An enemy to crush.
Aye!
Aye, closing to crush the enemy.
A new discovery that...
Where to? Marching to battle, sire. I've seen puddings with more guts than our foes. God's blood! How dare they face us!
Often, the best tactic is to try and circle around the sides of the enemy and shoot them from behind, or from the right flank, so they do not have the protection of their shield. If the enemy turn or chase you off, their formation will be disrupted, and their men will tire considerably.
Units, march! Units! Units, infantry! 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 Units! Units! Infantry! Units, march! Light cavalry! Light cavalry! Forward! Units! Units, march! Light cavalry! Units, march!
It is possible to order your units to move via multiple waypoints. To set a waypoint, hold down the Shift key and right-click. Continue this until you are satisfied with the course of your units. You can finish this movement by right-clicking on an enemy unit to order your unit to attack it as its final move.
Infantry! Units! 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 March! Move quickly! Units! Stand and fight! Units! Use fire! Archers! Units! Units!
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours. The enemy general has only half the enemy force. Mighty Lord above, we have captured the enemy general. That will teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run. The enemy army flees the field. After them, cut the cowards down.
Waiting your order, Your Majesty.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Aye! Victory! Command me!
Watchtowers enable you to see further into adjacent territories. An army led by a general can build a watchtower in regions that you control. To build a watchtower, left-click the construction button when outside a settlement. The button will be disabled if the terrain is unsuitable or there is no general in your army.
An enemy to crush.
My king.
Aye, my liege. What? Aye, my liege. An enemy to crush. Aye, my liege. What? Aye, my liege.
Aye.
Bringing the men. An enemy to crush. Aye, my liege. We march to glory. Aye, son. Command me. March.
After a successful crusade in the Holy Land, Edward returns home a hero. Battle-hardened and with Templar forces in tow, the English people rejoice, believing Edward can only lead them to further victories, as he now turns his attention to conflict closer to home.
An enemy to crush. Aye, my liege. Bringing the men together, sire. Aye. Command me.
Aye. Who needs a second smile? Who or what needs removing, sire? Who do you want dead, my lord? Name the target, and I'll not haver. Who do you want dead, my lord?
Yes, my king.
This scroll shows you the details of a character in your faction. You can view their name, role, skills, retinue, and personality traits. Use their skill level to decide how capable they are of completing certain missions. Send your characters on missions to improve their skills.
Aye, my liege. Aye, my liege.
Aye. Aye, Lord. My king. Aye, Lord. Aye, Lord.
At your service.
You can move your spies into foreign settlements to uncover information. They will also incite unrest while they are there, and can open the gates when your armies invade.
I will only address you in battle.
Aye. Who needs a second smile? Name the target.
Your assassins can sabotage buildings in foreign settlements. To sabotage a building, select your assassin and right-click on the target settlement. Select the
I am neither your concern nor your subject.
Command me.
Move out! Aye. Aye, Lord. My king.
Yes, my king.
Aye. Who needs a second smile? Who or what needs removing, sire? Ruin soon, my lord. Quietly approaching. Onward tomorrow, sire.
I have no time for parley. It is weak.
Where's the... Aye, my liege.
Aye, Lord.
Who do you want dead, my lord?
What? Aye. Where's the... Aye, my liege.
Aye. My king. Aye, Lord. Aye. Aye, Lord. Aye. My king. Aye.
They'll be begging for their lives soon. March! Stopping. Aye.
Maintaining a
Closing to
siege on the
crush
settlement
the enemy.
will eventually starve out the
They're
enemy.
doomed now,
However, in
sire.
this time, the enemy might summon reinforcements.
Is it time to
Click
take
the
the walls?
Maintain Siege button to continue your siege, or the Assault button when you have siege equipment and are ready to attack. To withdraw
Where's
from the
the
siege,
fight?
click the Lift the Siege
Aye.
button.
My king. Aye. Aye. My king. My king.
They'll be begging for their life. We shall slaughter them, sire. Those walls won't protect them for long. Is it time to take the wall? An enemy to crush. They'll be begging for their lives soon. March! What? Aye, closing to crush the enemy.
Winning a battle isn't just
There'll be no room for mercy today. Kill them all! Our foes, have eaten oatcakes harder than them. Units!
Your siege equipment is automatically attached to one of your infantry units. Units with siege equipment are marked with an icon representing the siege equipment they are manning on their unit card. If you wish to have troops drop the siege equipment, click on the Drop Siege Equipment icon. To have another unit pick up a piece of spare equipment, select the unit and right-click on the equipment when the cursor changes to a hand. Left-click on Show Me How for details of your objectives, as well as the use of battering rams, ladders, and towers.
They're attacking us!
siege towers are at the walls. Our enemy have nowhere to hide now. Our siege towers have reached the walls. Now the butcher's work begins. The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours. Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now. Nothing but a wee loss.
Deciding whether to pay for your men's lives is an important decision for your general. Accepting to pay the ransom will increase his chivalry, and declining to pay will increase his dread.
Where's the fight? An enemy to crush. My lord. What?
This scroll shows you the details of a general in your faction. You can also recruit mercenaries that are available for hire in this region.
An enemy to crush.
When a suitor requests your daughter's hand in marriage, ensure he will make a worthy general. A man with respectable command, piety, chivalry, or dread will make a useful addition to your faction.
What? We shall slaughter them, sire! Is it time to take the walls? Command me! They'll be begging for their lives soon. March! Is it time to take the walls?
You have chosen to break your siege of this settlement. Once you lift the siege, you will lose any progress you made in starving
Aye,
out
Lord.
the enemy,
My
as well as
king.
any siege equipment you have
Aye.
constructed.
Aye, Lord. Aye. My king. Aye. Leave empty garbage, son.
Where's the fight? What?
Your generals can construct
Command
forts
me.
and watchtowers when not in
Aye.
a settlement.
Closing to
Construct a
crush
fort
the enemy.
to defend a strategic
Where's
position,
the fight?
or a watchtower to spy on
March.
your enemies. To begin field construction, select your general and click the Construct Fort.
Come and get me, you coward.
Where's the fight? Fell them like firewood, lads. Leave no enemy. God's blood! We'll give those vagabonds something to look miserable about. At them, lads! At them! Units! Await my orders! Units! Units! March! Units! Units! March! Units! March! Units! March! Units! March! Units! March! Units! March! Units! Stand and fight! Units! Light cavalry! March! Advance! Move out!
The enemy.
Outflanking is not the only way to get through an enemy line. Find a weak spot and focus your missile fire on it, then punch through with your
Units!
heaviest
Use
troops.
fire! Units! March!
Units, march!
Units! We're under attack! Light cavalry! Light cavalry! Units! Light units!
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours. By the saints, our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight. The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Units, march General Bodyguard. Forward. Marchers, marchers. Marchers, now. Light cavalry. Move, now. Marcher, units. Units, move quickly. Units. Units! March archer! Units! Move quickly! Units! Move quickly! Units! Forward and move! General, orders completed, Your Majesty! Infantry! Cavalry! Cavalry! Units! Archers! Units! Missiles! Attack! Bodyguard! Attack! General! Bodyguard! Hold!
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Bodyguard! Attack, you raven dogs! General Bodyguard!
The enemy army flees. The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press on. Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. Look how our cowardly foe runs. It is...
Generals, bodyguard! Generals, bodyguard!
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
When your general takes prisoners from a battle, he has an important decision to make. Executing your opponent's men will increase his dread, and releasing them will increase his chivalry. Having high chivalry or dread makes your character a better governor and a better commander on the battlefield. You should choose a path of chivalry or dread for him early, and work to increase.
Victory!